Hi, this is Sri Priya Madan from Srishti Technology Labs. In this session, let us learn about method overloading. In method overloading, the method is overloaded either with different parameter list or the data type of the parameter is different. Let me create two classes, shape and test shape, in a single file. Shape class is going to have overloaded area method and test shape class is going to have main method. So let me create the file with the name as test shape. Select src, right click, new class. The name of my package is com.overloading. The file name is test shape. Select public static void main, click finish. I need one more class, shape class. Class shape. Let me create 4 methods for calculating area for 4 different shapes like square, circle, triangle and rectangle. This is to calculate area of square. Let me overload this method to calculate the area of circle. Let me change the return type as double. The method name has to be same. The data type. For square, I have used int a. For circle, if I am going to use the same data type with one parameter, it will give me a compiler error. Since the data type is same and the number of parameter is also 1, it gives me a compiler error. For overloading, the main constraint is either the data type must be different or the number of parameters must be different. So let me change the data type to double. The return type doesn't matter. Let me overload the same area method to calculate area of triangle and rectangle. So I am calculating area of rectangle. The return type I have made as int. I need to return the output. Finally, I want to calculate area of triangle. Let me have the return type as double. Area int a comma int b I cannot give because it is already given. So let me give the value as int a comma float b. Return. Let me write the logic for circle also. Return math dot pi. Pi is a static variable. It is a final variable. Final variable means it is a constant. It is a static variable. So you need to call it using class name. Math is a class from java.lang package. You can see this directly given over here, public static final double pi. Rather than writing 3.14, I am using this value directly. Math.pi star a star 2. In this shape class, I have got an area method which is overloaded 4 times. These are used to calculate area of square, circle, rectangle and triangle. So this is called as overloading. Let me come to the test shape class. Let me create an object of shape and try to call all these methods. Shape is equal to new shape. A small reminder about the constructor. Here it is not having any parameters and we have also not created any constructor in the shape class. So the compiler will generate a default constructor automatically. Let us not worry about that. Let me try calling all the shape methods. Shape dot area int a. This is to calculate area of square. It is not having any return type, so I don't have to get it in a variable. Double area double a. It is to calculate the area of circle. Double circle is equal to shape dot area 12.9, printing the area of circle. Next, to calculate the area of rectangle, it is also having a return type. Rather than getting it in a variable and printing it, directly I am going to call it using SISO. Shape dot 10 comma 20. For triangle also 10 comma. Since we are using a float variable, it is mandatory that you need to give f. 10.9 f. Let me come again. What I have done is I have created a shape class. In shape class, I am overloading area method 4 times to calculate the area of square, circle, rectangle and triangle. The method name is same, the parameter list or the data type is different, and the functionality what you are giving inside the method is also totally different. In the test shape class, which is having the main method, I am trying to call all the methods one by one. Let me save this file and check the output. Run testshape.java. You can see square is 100, circle is 81 point some value, rectangle 200, triangle is 54 point some value. Now, this overloading is also called as compile time polymorphism, or it is also called as static method dispatch. Why? Let us see this practically. Suppose say if I am commenting this method, I don't have area of square. So, what happens if you try to call shape.area of 10? Will it give me a compiler error? The moment you give shape.area of 10, it will go and check for its own method in the shape class. If it is not available, it will try to accommodate in a method where it can be upcasted. So, 10 is an int value, so automatically it can be upcasted to double. So, it will enter into this method. It means it is having its own pair in the shape class. Just to check this out, I am giving this value. So, let me save this and run this file. You can see it is printing in circle 10.0. This is for shape.area of 10. That is, it is trying to accommodate itself to a matching method in the shape class. I will comment this method now. When you try to comment area of AA, what happens to shape.area of 12.9? 12.9 is a double value. When you give this, it is trying to accommodate itself to a matching method in the shape class. You don't have a matching method because the value over here is int a, it cannot downcast itself automatically. So, it gives you a compiler error. So, how to modify this? Let us try modifying this. Since it is giving a compiler error, it means the method gets bound during the compile time itself. That is why overloading is also called as static binding or static method dispatch. The methods are dispatched to their corresponding methods in the shape class during the compile time itself. If the matching method is not found, it gives a compiler error. Now, I want this method to be matched to any one of the method in the shape class. How to do that? I can match this to int a. So, what I will do is downcast 12.9. Trying to write int. Save this. I am commenting this line also. Let us run test shape. You can see for square also it is printing SQ100. For the second value 12.9, what exactly it is doing is 12.9, 9 is truncated, it is just taking the value 12 and it is accommodating itself to int a. That is the method for area of square. Similarly, we will try one more output. Let me try to comment int area, int a comma int b, that is I am commenting area of rectangle. What happens? Shape.area of 10 comma 20, it will automatically upcast itself, that is 20 is an int value which will upcast itself automatically to float and accommodate itself to this method, that is to the area of triangle. Save, run the file. You can see this one is accommodating itself to double area int a float b to this method of area of triangle. Now, let me try to comment this method and check the output. When you comment this float, cannot be downcasted to int. So what you need to do is explicitly you need to downcast it. Save this, run the file. You can see it is going to this int area of rectangle and printing a into b. So 10 into 10 is 100. What is method overloading? Method overloading means the method is getting overloaded n number of times. The return type doesn't matter. What matters is the parameter list or the data type of the parameter. Why it is also called as compile time polymorphism or static method dispatch? When you are trying to call a method, it tries to accommodate itself in that particular class. If it is not available, automatically it will give you a compiler error. That is why method overloading is called as compile time polymorphism. In this session, we have seen method overloading. In the next session, let us learn about constructor overloading. That is, the constructor is getting overloaded n number of times with one to many parameters. Thank you.